Hey there everyone, and welcome back to another devlog in my series. I'm your host Sherry, and let's get into the video. If you're new here, I'm working on the Wind's Breath, which is a game where you control a dandelion seed using wind to help it reach fertile soil where it can grow into a beautiful flower. I haven't made as many groundbreaking changes as I usually do, but let me share what I did do. One of the lower effort things was that I spent around 4 hours changing the translation system to an Excel sheet based one. Previously, I copied everything from the sheet to the game manually, which was very painful and time consuming, but now all I need to do is actually click download sheet and it's there. While transferring to this asset, I ran into an issue which I was not able to fix, but luckily the same day that I hit up the creator of the asset to help me, they were actually able to give me a proper response and tell me what I did wrong. If you plan on having multiple languages in your game, you should check out the asset, it's linked in the down description below. The creator is a great person and they helped me really quickly. While I'm on the topic of text and translation, I did one more change to the text system. Previously, I had changed the way it looked and added a shadow. The text shadow apparently does not look as good when it's bright, which I actually agree now that I've changed it to a darker version, like this one. Personally, I think this is a great change and it looks way better. And also, I lied, I made 2 changes. The second change is that the important pieces of text that are, for example, the tutorial related ones, will not disappear by themselves. You need to actually press space to actually close them, since, well, otherwise you might miss them and they will be important. One thing that I am excited about is that I invited a friend to actually help me over with designing more levels. They're currently helping me design a cave level with a lot of waterfalls, water streams, and it should be a multiple paths level. It looks really good right now. I'm not going to show you too much of it because it's still in a very early stage of development, but it will be there and it looks awesome and will be awesome. By the way, there is a huge sale going on in the Unity Assets store right now where some assets are up to 50% off. Plus, you can get an extra 10% off of orders over $60 with the code September10. All of these assets are high quality, so be sure to check them out, and if you're planning on buying anything, just use my link from the description down below. It costs you nothing and it helps me out a ton. Thanks again, and let's get back into the video. So, I hope you're looking forward to it. Amongst the other small changes that I have made, I also have increased the opacity behind the reset data screen to increase the readability. And I also have fixed a bug in code that would cause water to not always be animated. Another change that I made was the one that bothered a lot of people. It was that the speedrun timer actually had unnecessary numbers. So it showed hours if you, well, did not have any hours in the gameplay. So now it doesn't show any unnecessary numbers, plus I cut the milliseconds to, well, hundreds of seconds, since it's way more readable. One of the many complaints that I've gotten with the game, because, well, apparently the game is awful and unplayable, well, it is kinda true in the current state, because I released an update for the beta testers that's kind of buggy. Sorry testers, I'm gonna fix it, I promise. I really didn't have that much time this time. And one complaint that I've gotten from multiple people, including you, coming at Manly, I have taken your opinion into consideration, and I decided to actually not change the background. I know it probably is a big surprise to you. What I am going to do though is I'm going to add some slight details to the background, like some particles, some small random occurrences, some details inside of the ground, but I'm not going to add any kind of background per se. One confirmed example of what would be in the background is these animated water tiles. Well, they're not animated here, but they will be in-game. These tiles are actually differently colored to normal water, so you shouldn't actually confuse them with the, well, deadly water. Now, before I wrap up the video, I just wanted to thank all of you for your amazing support, for the few purchases of my game in the early beta stage, for helping me reach 100 wishlists, and just for being such an amazing community. Love you all. And see you soon in the next video. Also, I'm sorry, but I'm putting the tutorial series on hold because of the new Unity fiasco. I'm pretty sure you've heard of it by now, but, well, I'm putting it at least on hold temporarily. Might not come back to it, because I don't know if I can trust the engine, and I do not want to teach you something that, well, is not worth using. Well, see you soon. Bye.